All right. Hi, evening, everyone. Okay, great. Great to have all of you over here. Sorry about the slight hiccup over here where I've been notified that the post was actually deleted on the Facebook group. So I had to reset it up over here so all of you will be able to get the access. Now, so let me get the session started for this week. If you are able to hear me right now, could you just leave a comment that you can hear me? All right. Hi, Yuan. Hello. All right. Hi, Irene. All right. Hi, Ryan. Okay, I'm assuming that all of you should be able to hear me right now. Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you very much for letting me know, Josephine. Okay, now, so just to let all of you know and update all of you from next week onwards, we will be making all our public Facebook live sessions streaming from our latest Facebook group. And I've just put the Facebook group address at the bottom of the screen over here. So if you can head over right now to the Facebook group and click to join the community, it will do us a lot of help, as well as also to keep all of you updated on the latest stock picks that we have picked up and discussions that we're putting along together with option strategies that we'll be putting up in the public group community that we're trying to build over here for aspiring investors, okay, who are interested in the topic of stocks and options. Sorry about that. Okay, not flowing too much on Monday over here, Monday blues. Okay, now, so once again, all right, the group is up and running as I promised from yesterday's stocks nitpicking with IMP over here together with Jeremy. So we've got it up and running over here. So please head over to the address at the bottom of the screen and click on the join to be part of our community over here. All right, now, so we'll start loading the group page over here with more and more great informations, and we hope to welcome all of you over there, yeah? Now, if you're joining us from the live post in the Facebook group, please click on the StreamYard link and approve access for StreamYard to be able to let us know on the back end over here who's actually making comments and who's actually posting over here, all right? Now, thank you very much, and that's for the small little admin matters before we start today's session. Oh my God. Okay. All right, now. Sorry, I was actually just doing some work before we start the session over here. Okay, now, so let's get today's session up and running and going over here. Today, I have a slightly interesting but different stock over here to discuss with all investors. But it seems like it's going to be a very interesting night. Let me confirm this. Oh my goodness. Give me a minute. No. Something is going on. Very interestingly over here. Right, I'm gonna do something different over here. Right now, sorry about this because as I was just looking over to my trading platform, which is TD Ameritrade, the prices were not moving. So I was actually assuming that we may actually be looking at like a US trading holiday, but I've double confirmed that and we are not. So I probably just have to re-log into my platform over here before I can start the session live and proper. Yeah, right, you got it right. Think Zoom is dead. Yeah, all right, the prices are not moving, so I'm not the only one, yeah? All right, thank you for letting me know that. Let me confirm it once again by just logging in, yeah? All right, they seem to have a new update, all right, because as I launch the broker system again, they are actually updating the software. So it may be because of this update. Yep, all right. Now, so those of you who are under Facebook users, you have not approved StreamYard in the link when you access the Facebook live video, so I won't be able to know who you are, right? So it'd be great if you could just click on the StreamYard link to approve access to them, so we'll be able to see who's making the comments over here on the back end. Yeah. All right. Now, Jason, no worries, don't worry. In a couple of minutes, I believe the stocks that I'm looking at won't be running too much. Yeah. All right, not to worry. Okay, I think that the stock should still be valid over here. I just want to make sure that I can bring it up. It's taking a while to do the updates, but no worries. I have a backup plan over here, so I may be able to use that to do the stocks discussion for tonight, or what's my plan for tonight. Give me a minute. I just need to set it up over here on the other platform to kind of display the informations on what I want to show all of you over here. Yeah. All right. I think we're almost there. Okay. All right. I think we're there. Now, so what I'm going to do over here is I'm just going to skip TD Ameritrade. I'm just going to use a different platform that I have for discussion tonight. Okay. Now, so if you're once again, if you're already joining us in this live session over here, thank you very much once again for joining me for our 7th session running. And we're going to be renaming this segment over here to Building Your Portfolio Live with Terence. Okay, so where I'm going to do a weekly live trades over here and get all of you going and showing you how you can build a portfolio with options as a whole. Okay, now, so this week's trade. Before we get to this week's trade, let's do some trade maintenance. All right, because there is let me have a look at it. There was a trade maintenance action that I wanted to take over here. Let me just check if it's still viable for me to take it right now. And yes, it is. I will do that. Now, so what I'm going to do over here tonight is this. First, I'm going to talk about trade management action that I want to take up, all right, before going ahead on the other topics. Okay. Now, let's put it up, the screens. Okay, so just to review our portfolio currently that we have right now, we have 6 trades running at the moment. So we did one on KMI, okay, together with UNM. And then after that, on the 3rd episode, we did AT&T. And then on the 4th episode, we went ahead with Intel. And then WBA on the 5th. And then finally, USB on the 6th session last week. Now, so what I'm going to do today is actually I'm going to manage our position in UNM. Okay, now, so let me explain to you why I'll be managing this position. Because I entered this trade on the 13th of July. So we are about 1 month in right now. Okay, so the original plan over here was this. The original plan that I wanted to do was to aim to make $1.05. $1.05 over here over the span of a 5-month expiry. Because back in July, we were selling a December expiry. And I was looking to make about $1.05 over the span of 5 months. Now, we've just passed 1 month over here. And if I pull UNM into your screen right now, okay, so you're seeing the UNM prices. Now, so I'm just using the Tastyworks platform where I have a small little demo account going. So we'll use that platform for tonight, okay? So that I won't drag you on your time. So what you see over here is this. Over here, if you can see, we have the December 1250 put option. Okay, December 1250 put option. Now, so if you look at the premiums right now, we have a bid and an ask of 35.50. Now, so what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to try to close this trade. Okay, I'm actually going to buy back this option for anywhere between 40 to 45 cents. Okay, so I'll be closing this trade officially over here by paying 40 to 45 cents tonight. Okay, now, so let me try that on my platform over here. I do have a position, so I should be able to show you if I can get filled on 40 cents over here, all right? All right, so let me close that up. Let me offer 40 cents to see if I can get it filled. Doesn't want to budge on 40. All right, so I placed the order for 45 cents over here. And as you can see, right, so I placed the order for 45 cents and it's appeared right now on the bid price, but no takers yet at the moment. So I'm just going to leave the order to work at 45 cents to close this trade over here. Now, so once it's closed, I will be updating the portfolio, and that may actually bring us our first official win on the trade over here. All right. Now, so apart from that, I won't be doing any other trade management as of this moment. So we can go on to today's stock pick, which is number 7. All right. Now, so number 7 over here, what stock, what sectors am I going back into? So far, I went into a commodity sector in KMI. And then I went into a little bit of a financial over here with UNM, and then with telecommunications in AT&T, followed by tech with Intel, and then basic necessities, I'll call it consumer staples to me, that is, in WBA, and then banks with USB. Now, today, interestingly, what I'm going to do is considering what's happened with the markets right now, what we have is a lot of sector rotation. Now, so with sector rotation, what we have right now is tech, which is at an all-time high. So tech has been doing very well as a sector on its whole. But one of the sectors that has not really fully recovered since the COVID market correction was actually the financials. So I'm going to take advantage of this moment to actually add another financial stock into my portfolio. That's also because I'll be closing my UNM position. So it will be all right to replace it with another financial stock over here. Right now, so when we talk about financials, what am I looking at? What will I be looking at today? Okay, now it'll be something interesting to you because even for graduates over here, right, I'll be pulling out a stock where many of you may not have noticed them or not even familiar with them. So I'll just quickly explain my rationales and why it will be a great opportunity to get into them. Okay, now so let's get started over here. All right. As you can see, it's still updating, so it doesn't work. Okay, now, so give me a minute over here because I have to pull out a slightly different place over here for informations, yeah? Okay, great. Now I've got the information I need. Now, so for today, the trade that I'm going to be looking at very quickly over here is on this company called PBCT. Right, now I'll be looking at another bank over here, and it's called People's United Financial Inc. All right, People's United Financial Inc. Now, it's one of the smaller banks over here when it comes to the US market, right? But it's been a bank that has been held relatively strong and is in a pretty good position over here. Now, and plus, okay, while building this portfolio, I'm actually trying to look for the lower price stocks. Now, lower price stocks not because they are cheap, but more because I'm trying to show a portfolio over here that's buildable, all right? And not many people have that much disposable cash to actually, do a stock like, for example, say McDonald's, right? Because if I'm going to build a portfolio selling put options on McDonald's, and this particular free segment over here is done cash secured naked puts. So if I sell even a $200 naked put on McDonald's, the investment required for just one contract over here is actually going to be $20,000. Now, not many people will have that kind of money trying to build a portfolio of 10 stocks to 20 stocks with a $20,000 investment on each of them. Okay, now, so that's one of the reasons why I want to show that, there are actually good stocks that are buildable on reasonable capitals over here for normal investors, all right, out there in the markets. So let's go back to PBCT. What's one thing great about this? First, it's a bank. Second, if you look at the prices of how it's been traded, okay, now, so what I'm showing you is a charting function on Tastyworks. It's not the best, I can admit this to you, but it serves the purpose for tonight. Now, so what you can see over here is during this year itself, the COVID market crash, it has brought the bank to one of its lowest points, which is actually at $10, right? So it hit a low of $10 and is right now supported at the next support level, which is 1040. All right, so it has a next support level after COVID at 1040 over here, where it's been tested 3 times, or in fact 4 times. right? And right now it's a little bit higher at about 11.26. All right, 11.26. Now let's see if I can draw something over here. All right, now, so that's one price level, and then we have a resistance at the top over here. Okay, at about 12.30, and then of course we have the other bottom over here, right, at about $10. Okay, now, so what I want to do is I want to zoom out the chart a little bit. All right, because I have actually asked for a 5-year chart. Hence, I said this is not a very, very, very usable system. Right now, anyway, if I drag it all the way back, to the 5-year period over here, right, as you can see, $10 happens to be the lowest price point in the last 5 years for this stock. Right now, so $10 has been the lowest price point for this stock. So this makes this bank over here a very, very decent investment to look at when I'm building a portfolio. All right, now, so another reason I want to show you why I'm looking at this stock. So let me quickly bring in some fundamentals. PBCT. Right. Now, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just showing you the Morningstar page on this stock. My tech is not working on me today. All right, my MacBook doesn't want me to allow me to stretch this screen for all of you. I have to do it in the manual way. Oh well. Okay, now, so what I really wanted to show all of you was really just this. Okay, the revenue of this stock or this company has been held pretty steady. All right, so even after the COVID impact over here right now at TTM, we haven't seen a drop in the company's revenue. All right, give me a minute. I'll just try to stretch the screen a little bit bigger for all of you. All right, that means I can bring myself out of the picture, yeah? All right, now, so the sales revenue for the company has been held pretty strong over here. And together with the net income, it still shows a pretty decent amount where many of the bigger banks have been very cautious and been impacted over here. All right, now, so yes, so far the trailing 12 months earnings per share have taken a dip, but it's nothing too drastic at the moment. All right, now, so it's been a dividend paying stock. So as of right now, the dividend return at the current price over here for this stock is actually very, very, very respectable at over 6%. Now that means even if you buy just the stock alone today at this price right now, you would be able to achieve and pack in a current dividend yield of 6.3% at today's prices. Okay, even at today's prices, it pays you a 6.3% dividend return. Okay, so this brings me to a very interesting play on the stock. One, because it is priced a little bit cheaper, all right, and two, it has been trading around near its lows. Okay, and then three, yes, while I do believe that we may see a market correction anytime in the next couple of months, but I do believe that in the long term over here, banking sectors should not see too far a fall and should recover very quickly after the next correction move as well. Now, so what's the trade I'll be looking at over here today? All right, I'll be looking at this trade over here. Okay, for PBCT, I'll be looking at selling a November 20th expiry. Okay, I'll be looking at selling a November 20th expiry, and I'll be looking to sell the $11 puts. Okay, I'll be looking to sell the $11 puts. And once again, for building your portfolio with Terence, we are only going to talk about and do cash secured naked puts. Okay, cash secured puts over here. Right now, what does this mean for some of you who are joining us for the first time? It just means I will be selling this put option. and I'll be putting up the full cash requirements in case these stocks will actually get assigned to me. Okay, all right now. So that's the layman term over here for cash secure puts. So what am I going to do this order yet? I'm going to try to get this order done for maybe around 102. Okay, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it done, but let's have a look. So I'm going to sell the November 20th $11 put on this stock over here, and I'll be doing the standard 3 contract size for this stock over here today. I'm going to submit an order for 102 over here for the option premiums, and let's see if they're going to give it to me. All right, market doesn't seem like it wants to budge over here. All right, some of you, who's the culprit? All right, admit it in the comments, okay? Some of you put 105, right? Some of you jumped the gun over here and placed 105, yeah? All right, anybody wants to admit? Okay, all right, now, so what I'm gonna do over here is I've changed my order and I placed it at $1 over here. I'm just going to let it sit for a while and see if the market makers will bite on this premium I'm putting up. But while we wait on over here, I'll just do a quick calculation of the ROI on this trade, okay? Now, so I'm going to fill in the details over here on the portfolio. So we'll do a PBCT today, all right? The stock will be PBCT. I'm going to sell the 20th of November expiry, okay? The strike will be $11. Okay, and the entry date will be today, the 17th of August, and the price I'll be looking at is $1. Now, so this means over here that if I do get this trade filled today, I'll be adding another $300 in cash flow to my entire portfolio. Great, it's done. All right, if all of you can see the notification at the bottom, it shows that my order is done. All right, and I can put it across to all of you right now. Give me a minute. Right, so as usual over here, I'll pull it over just for all of you to verify that this was a live trade that was done. All right, now, so at 56 minutes, which is right now, about 1 minute ago, all right, as you can see the platform's clock right at the top over here. All right, so it was just done 1 minute ago over here, and I sold PBCT November 20th, 2020, the $11 puts. I've sold 3 quantities over here, right? 3 quantities over here for the price of $1. Okay, so the broker filled my order at $1 over here. So let's continue with our post. So I've added $300 to my portfolio today in terms of cash flow. That brings a total of $5,559 out of 7 different stocks so far. And the investment required for today's stock will be $3,300. That's $11 times 3 contracts times 100 shares each. So that will cost me $3,300 in cash secured puts over here. So the total cost or total capital used so far on my portfolio that I'm building, all right, has reached a total of $67,150. Right now, of course, this is still a hefty amount, but building a portfolio over here never comes cheap, especially when it comes to owning stocks or willingness to own stocks over here. Now, of course, if you want to be a pure option seller like what our community is doing at the moment, do make sure you join our public group, okay? Because in our public group, we will be posting up our next upcoming dates over here where we open up a new intake for option seller apprentices over here. Okay, we just finished one over the last weekend. All right, so we will be looking forward to opening another one over the next month or 2 over here. So if you wish to be informed, all right, make sure you head over to our public group, all right, enjoy the information that we're posting up over there, learn as much as you can, and also join our community when we do decide to open up the next intake over here, all right? Now, so in our option selling world, we will be able to do what we do, which is very similar to what you're seeing over here, but with anywhere from 1/10 to 2/10 of the total capital that you're seeing over here. All right, so we can potentially be making the same amount of income, but with only 10 to 20% of the cost that you're seeing over here upfront. Yeah. All right. Now, so what's the ROI on this trade? Let me quickly calculate it out. So if I were to write a formula, I'm pocketing about $1 over here on an investment of $11. Okay, that will be the cash secured naked goods. So this would be a percentage return, let me change it to percentage return, of 9% over here. All right, so this will be a 9% return on September, October, November. You realize that's just 3 months. All right, that's 3 months over here. So we are averaging about 3% a month, which will make this an annualized return over here of, this is 3 months. So in a year, we can have 4 sets of that. So I just multiply it by 4. Right? This brings our investment return today to a stock which can potentially pay us an annualized return of 36%. Now, so that's pretty amazing over here that I've managed to find this stock and sell a put option on it as part of building my portfolio. Okay. All right. Now, so I hope all of you enjoyed the stock that I've added onto our portfolio today, and continue to join us next week for episode 7. Where I'll be adding on my next stock over here to our portfolio that we'll be building together live each and every week on Facebook over here. All right, now, so I have some time over here, so I'll just leave it to 1 or 2 questions. Okay, so if anybody have 1 or 2 questions that you want to post up in the comment section, I should be able to answer them over here and help you out before we end the session for tonight. Okay, if you have not done so, could you all also just help us by clicking the share button for the live video? All right, so it would actually be posted out to your feeds, and your friends can actually get a view of it, and invite them. Do invite them to join our free community. Anyway, it's free to them as well, and they'll be able to pick up more information on stocks or great stocks that they can invest in, as well as option selling techniques over here. All right, to build their own investment portfolio. Okay, all right. Any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll be able to help you in the next couple of minutes. And if you did enjoy today's stock pick as well, all right, do help me and let me know, right, by clicking the like buttons that you see on the post itself as well. So if you do enjoy the segment over here and the stock that we picked out, do click on the like buttons if you enjoyed the pick for tonight. Also, please note, as a standard disclaimer, although I am trading this live on my own portfolio, what I'm discussing together with all of you over here are purely for educational and enriching your knowledge purposes. So, do your own risk assessment before placing such orders, because there is always a risk of loss when it comes to any investments. So I need to make sure that you're aware of that. All right. Now, Facebook user, right? You probably not clicked the StreamYard approval yet, so I won't be able to see who you are, right? But let me address this. Thank you. Thank you, Josephine. All right, thank you. Thank you very much, Josephine. All right. Now, so let me see. What's your ultimate investment amount for this portfolio building project? Now, I'm not going to set an amount over here, because I just want to show all of you that with every stock that we pick out for each week over here, as we continue to build the portfolio, what I really want to show is that it's actually doable, right? It's actually doable with any portfolio sizes, right? And capital, to be able to position and build a double-digit returning portfolio on a per annum basis. That means not just for this year where we're building it, but we can continuously do this on a per annum basis. So it's more of a targeted return of a double-digit return per annum with even a simple cash secured portfolio building position. Yeah, right. Now, of course, if you want to make even higher returns than that, do consider to be part of our communities, because we do have option selling techniques and strategies that we deploy that allows us to achieve the same kind of cash flow from the stocks, but with a much lower cost of investment. Right? How do you do that? You need to know what you're doing before you embark on such a journey. So, of course, we would need you to take part in our community, first by being in a public group, and then deciding if you want to up your knowledge as an option seller and take it as one of your main strategy when you go about building your portfolio. All right. Now, for now, just join our public Facebook group and pick up as much information as you can. All right. All right. Now, Ryan, these are not called cover puts. All right, Ryan, please be very clear on this. All right, cover puts are a totally different strategy altogether. All right, they're a totally different strategy altogether. This is just basically called a cash secured naked put. All right, cash secured put options. So we are selling put options over here, but they are all secured with full cash amounts, which means if I do get assigned on the stock, I have prepared the cash ready to pick up the stocks. All right, that's what it means. Cash secured naked puts. All right, okay, Ryan, please make sure you're clear on that. Okay, Benjamin. All right, thank you. All right, okay, no problem. All right, Benjamin, I can't control what's available each and every week, but I try to put out what I deem is the best out there that I can find on each and every week. As you can see, I'm placing them live on my portfolios as well. So, of course, I have to be comfortable with them before I actually put it out as well. Yeah? Okay. All right. Now, so it seems like all of you are done so far. There's no further questions out there. So I hope you enjoyed the segments. Now, for those of you who found that I've spoken a little bit quick over here, you can actually play back. All right, this video will be saved on Facebook, so you can actually do a playback after that, and rewatch it at your own pace over here. Okay, right now, do be aware as well, if you're part of our investment community, this is not a strategy that we deploy. All right, so if you want to make use of the stock, please be familiar with the strategies that we are making use of over here. All right, and then after that, deploy the strategies according to what you have learned together with me over here in your bootcamp webinars, and decide if you want to structure a trade on this stock. All right. Okay. All right. Now, so where do I find this stock? It is actually inside our I'm Possible list of stocks for cash flow for trading. All right. So it's actually one of our stocks that are in there over here. Okay. So I'm just merely going back to our stock list, picking out one of the stocks that I do not trade so regularly, but I found it interesting to bring it into this segment for today. Okay, once again, all right, thank you very much for joining me in this segment. And if you have not done so, there are two things that you should be looking out for. One is to scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen, like every session over here. That brings you to our Telegram group, which is also public. And of course, as you can see, scrolling at the bottom throughout the session, our latest and newest public Facebook group for stock and options investors, where we'll be highlighting a lot of good information as well as stocks that we'll be looking at in all our segments over here for your knowledge building. All right, thank you very much once again, and I look forward to seeing all of you in our next live segment over the weekend together with Jeremy in Stocks Nitpicking with IMP, as well as my next weekly segment of Building a Portfolio live together with Terence. Now, thank you very much. I hope all of you enjoy a lovely evening over here, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye, everyone. All right, bye-bye, everyone. Good night. Have a lovely night. And I hope you enjoyed this segment, all right? Welcome, Yun Yun. All right, welcome, Christine. All right, welcome, Jim.